Garrett DeRusso from Aware360 providing a how-to on the new reminders feature. This feature is introduced as part of Control Center version 2.1. And so the first thing you need to do if you'd like to set up reminders for your organization is just log into Control Center like you can see on my screen here. Just ensure when you log in that you have the correct permission set. So you'll need to be a client administrator in order to use this feature. You're going to open up the menu on the left-hand side here and select the clients option. And then on the right-hand side, you just want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see a button for reminders. Once you get into the reminders screen here, creating a new reminder is all done on the right-hand side. So the first thing you need to select is what type of reminder you'd like to create. There are 3 different options that you have available. You can set up an automatic text message reminder, an automatic phone call reminder, or a smartphone application notification. So in this case, I'm going to choose text message. The next option that you have available is to choose what alerts this reminder applies to. So you have a safety overdue alert, which is also known as a missed check-in. You have a shift overdue alert, also known as forgetting to sign out at the end of the day. And you also have a hazard overdue alert. You can choose one or many when you're creating these reminders. So I'm going to choose safety overdue and shift overdue. The last value that you need to enter is just the time in which you'd like the reminder to be generated. And so this is based on a time value prior to the actual alarm that's received at the response center. So for example, I'm an organization who's required to check in every 2 hours, and I'd like my reminder to be half an hour before those missed check-in alarms. So I'm just going to put in 30 minutes here. You'll notice down on the bottom that you also can see a preview of the text message that will be sent directly to the end user along with response options. So once I have all of these settings completed, I'm just going to hit the add button, and all of the reminders are now created onto the grid on the left-hand side. If at any point in time I'd like to edit an existing reminder, I simply need to just click one that is on the grid on the left, change the values accordingly. So this one I'm going to switch to 20 minutes instead, and hit the save button. So a couple things that are extremely important when we're talking about the reminders capability. The first one is all of your reminders will apply to every individual within your organization. You cannot set up reminders specific to one individual and then different reminders for different folks. The other one that's also important as well is very specific for the smartphone app notification reminder. These are all enabled by default if you are an existing client. Typically, these are generated 5 minutes and 2 minutes before a safety overdue or a shift overdue, okay? If you go in and create a new smartphone app reminder here, this will override your existing settings that you had in the past. So just ensure when you're creating these that you recognize that your previous alerts are no longer going to be used.